Michelle Laws, and then Steve Bader.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and members of the council. I simply want to come and make yet another appeal before this body to reconsider the actions that the town, or to investigate the actions that the town administrators have taken against two of our public workers, Mr. Kerry Bigelow and Mr. Clyde Clark. As you get ready to retire for the winter and you go back to your cozy homes and you sit and you prepare to engage in the holiday festivities with your families and friends without the threat of losing your jobs, without having to wonder about how you're going to share in this holiday season, I hope that you're mindful of these two workers whom we believe have been unfairly and unjustly terminated from their employment here with the town. We ask that you stay on the administration and have them to thoroughly consider re-investigating or reviewing this case and their decision, and that they treat these two cases, the same way that they did when they had to decide whether or not to fire a man who hung a noose in the presence of one of his colleagues, which was clearly a sign, if you look at the definition of terrorism, in my opinion, and hate crimes. That worker, if you all recall, was simply suspended and reprimanded. What we consider in the African American community, who understands what a noose symbolizes, was treated very lightly. He still works for the town. We hope that you also will consider the harassment and the racist attacks that several of your workers, including Mr. Jerry Neville, have brought to our attention on many occasions publicly. Those persons involved in those cases were not fired, but they were simply reprimanded from within and allowed to continue to work so that they could feed their families. When you look at the cases involving Mr. Clark and Mr. Bigelow, we found, and we still continue to find, nothing nearly as harmful and as egregious as those acts and the patterns of actions and activities that have occurred throughout the years by our administration against our public workers. Again, as you get ready to adjourn for the winter and enjoy the wonderful festivities, holiday festivities with your families without the threat of losing your jobs or wondering how you're going to meet your basic necessities, that you consider these two workers.
Thank you, Ms. Laws.